All right. We're gonna see how this goes. We are gonna see how this goes. Okay. It looks like everything is fine. So maybe you know what? I'll explain things in a second here. Let me send out the Discord notification. Booyah. Discord, you need to stop adding that embedded thing. Not a fan. Except for like a YouTube video. When it's a YouTube video, I like the embedded thing. When it's just like a link to my Twitch, you don't need to embed that. I doubt there's a setting for it, but it'd be cool if there was, to like automatically turn off embeds for specific domains. Would be cool. But that is probably not the world we live in. Why is it taking me here? Okay. All right. So I'm going to be working on the mod. Yo, what's up, Ren? How's it going? You came during an interesting stream. Potentially. Busy? Oof. I hope it's the good kind of busy and not the annoying kind of busy. Hopefully. So I've been making a mod of the snail game. The snail game that I normally speedrun. To give a bit of background. So I played the game when it like first came out, and then I like wasn't super involved in the community, and I kind of stopped playing the game for a couple of years, and then I came back to it after a while. During that time that I was not involved in the community, there were several multiplayer mods that allowed you to see other players while you're in the game. Those mods have since broken, mostly because of the game has updated, and those mods are old and no longer compatible. So, I have been working on my own version of multiplayer, specifically for speedrunning and like racing against other people. So, it is somewhat in a testable state. Sorry, reading messages. It is somewhat in a testable state, so we're going to be trying to do that. At least one person said that they are interested in testing it this stream, so we'll see what happens. I tried testing it on my own. So I've had to. Sorry, I will. I promise I will read your chat messages in just a second. So I set up a tunnel so that, because like in order to connect to the game, you have to like give it an IP to connect to, right? But I obviously don't want to give away my own IP, so I'm using a tunnel so that I can, you know, give away some random server's IP and then we can still play together, right? I tested the mod without the tunnel and it worked perfectly fine. And then I tested it with the tunnel and it was very buggy. So I don't know if it was the tunnel or if my mod just doesn't work with some setting, but we'll see. We'll see. It's like, it's finicky, but it works kind of sometimes. You'll probably see what I'm talking about in a bit, but good. Finally got an oil change and taxes done. Nice. I almost completely forgot about taxes. I did mine a couple of days ago because because my mom reminded my brother, and I was like, oh, I gotta do that too. It had been a month of my car begging for an oil change. Nice. Glad you got that done. Same. Fun and fascinating, yeah. It's you know what? Here, I can probably show it off a little bit while I'm waiting for some people to show up. All right. Yeah, yeah. So here we go. Here's the game. In the very top right of the window, and I will go into full screen mode here, just to better show everything off. So in the top right corner, it's kind of difficult to see, but there's a leaderboard, which, because I'm not connected to anybody, it's just me on that leaderboard. If I hit F1, there's this cool custom menu that pops up, and you can enter in an IP and a port, and you can connect to other people. It's very neat. And then if you hit F2, there's all this customization stuff, so I can, make the leaderboard a little bit more visible. Yeah. I can adjust other players and my own player. Yo, what's up, Literate? How's it going? I sent a message in Discord asking if anybody was interested in testing the mod. I have the setup to do that if you would like. We can try. Any new updates? Yes. So a lot, there's a customization menu. You can adjust stuff. If I turn myself red, look, my snail is red now. Whoa, so cool. Okay. Oh, right, you have a Discord. Yeah, I do have a Discord. I have been absent from it for a while until I started working on this mod, and then I started spamming it with updates. Nope, wrong key. Okay. So the update that I made, it's not a huge one, but when you go into the spectator view, you can kind of see my FPS over here, but it now, if I zoom out so that it shows every level in the game, it used to freeze the game while it loaded all the textures, but now it loads all the text. It loads a single texture per frame, so it spreads out the loading. So if I zoom out here, you can see my FPS still goes down, but everything's coming into the frame one by one. So I can still interact with the game and still do things. It's just very slow. And then once everything loads in, it's perfectly fine. And it also only does that when you put them into the view. If you're not loading these levels or these textures, then it's not going to bother. Or if you're not trying to look at the level, it's not going to bother loading them. So it's a little bit nicer because the way that the mod detects connections is by constant updates. So if you don't send a packet for 3 seconds, it'll just assume that you disconnected, which includes if you're waiting for textures to load. So it was kind of an issue before, but now that the game still technically functions, just at a much slower frame rate when everything's loading in, that's not an issue. Yo, what's up, Clortax? How's it going? Also, I don't think I can because my 1.42 version isn't from Steam because it wasn't running anymore. So would it still work? So I'll go over all of that in a minute when Glitch gets here, because Glitch said that they wanted to help test as well. But we're actually going to use the modern version, which is 2.12. It's in the corner here. I'm dumb. Excuse me. We're going to use the modern version, and I'll go over how to set everything up. It'll be cool. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, that is the only thing I did. I have not added any more levels. Also, after all the textures are already loaded in, you can like close it and reopen it, and it's like it's fine. Really, the only reason it's slow is because you have to cache all the textures, but as soon as they're cached, it's fine. But yeah, I have not added any more levels. We left off on B10. We've still got a bunch more levels to work on. So, like I was saying, I'm using a tunnel because I'm not gonna give you goons my IP. So I'm gonna give you some IP of some server somewhere, and we're gonna connect that way. Which does mean that it's gonna be a lot slower, and the connection it was a bit finicky when I tried it. And I don't really know why, because every time I try it without using a tunnel, it works perfectly fine. So I don't know if it's the tunnel or if my mod just doesn't properly handle certain network situations. I'm not sure. Not sure what's happening. But it's got to be the tunnel, no? I would assume so. But I've never tested the mod outside of my local network. So I have this laptop over here, right? I've got this guy that I'm using to test the mod with. I didn't buy it for testing the mod, but just to make that clear, I didn't buy it specifically for testing the mod, but it does come in handy. So I've used that to try and test the multiplayer functionality, but like because both devices are connected to the same network, it gets weird. Like, you can still use the public IP of this device to try and connect outside of your local network, but like usually, I don't know if it's your router or like whatever, but ads. Okay, hang on. I will pause my explanation while ads are playing. Also, sorry for like tabbing out of the game every so often. Twitch gives me pop-ups every time an ad plays, and I have to close it because Twitch is annoying. Yeah, let me edit my name. I can be Stone. Oop. Yeah, no, I'm right there. What if I be dark blue? That's kind of neat. We back. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying, so I'll just I'll start from somewhere. I don't know if it's like your router or what piece of the stack is responsible for this, but typically if something sees that you're trying to connect to a different device within your own network, it's not going to make it's not going to make you like, you know, hit some satellite somewhere and then come all the way back. It's just going to automatically reroute it to the device within your network. And I don't know if that includes using a public IP. So like, I've got the public IP of the PC that I'm currently streaming from, and then I've got the laptop. If on the laptop I specify, I go into this menu and I hit host IP. So this is your local IP. This is the IP of the device that you're currently on. This IP is the same for every single device because it's your local IP, right? I'm not leaking any information. If you open up your own device's IP, it's going to be this exact number because this represents the device that's currently running. So if you use like that IP on the laptop, it'll still connect. Right? Like that's the default here. Let me just show this. Go into windowed mode. So the IP is just this one, right? If I become the host and then connect, and then I'll open up a second instance of the game, right? Like that local IP, I didn't have to change. It's still the default. Ooh, there we go. It's still the default. So I can just hit the connect button, right? And now you can see that there are 2 players. And on the screen on the right, you know, the snail is the right color and everything. Right? So that works the same way if you do it on the laptop. Like I have to specify the device, but I don't have to specify that it's like outside of my local network, if that makes sense. But you can use the public IP instead of the local IP. And I don't know if using the public IP causes it to actually go outside your local network and then, you know, reroute back to the correct device. Because if you just use the local IP, then the network calls all stay within your local network. If you use a public IP, I don't know whether or not it actually goes outside of your local network. So, all of that is to say that I have tried testing it using the public IP, but because I don't actually know whether or not that causes the network call to go outside of my local network, I don't actually know whether or not I've officially tested the mod, you know, using network calls from outside of my local network. Sorry, that was a bit of an explanation, but we got there eventually. Point is, today's going to be an interesting test. But yeah, when I did test it with the tunnel, it was weird because sometimes it would show that I was connected, but it wouldn't like display the snail properly. And then I tried disconnecting and reconnecting and nothing happened. And then eventually I was just like sitting here doing nothing. And then after a couple of seconds, it worked. And I was like, I didn't do anything different. I don't understand. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing catastrophic, but I forget that it automatically turns automatic difficulty off. I see. So the Artemis 2 mission. Wait, what? They're on their way back, right? They went around the moon already. I do want to... I can leave it as... Do I want to leave it as windowed? I don't know. I will say, so like, when you edit the IP... Oh yeah, I have to disconnect. When you edit... So like, when this window pops up, your game will basically stop running. You can still hear the audio, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but your game like stops sending network calls while this window is open, which is kind of annoying, especially when you're already connected and you just want to edit your name. You know, this text box pops up so you can edit your name. And if you take more than 3 seconds to edit your name, it will consider you disconnected and you will disappear on everybody else's screen. I mean, as soon as you're done editing your name, you'll come back, but it's, you know, it's a little bit weird. And then, so the other thing about the leaderboard is that, like, because it works on in-game time, you can get some weird scenarios where the person who's like at the top of the leaderboard technically has a slower pace than somebody who's like in second. And so instead of saying that the person in second is like slower and like has a, you know, plus 2 seconds or something, it'll say minus something. because two players can start at different times IRL, but still complete the level at two different times. It's kind of weird. Basically, if somebody starts the game slightly after somebody else, but they complete the first level faster, then it'll show up on the leaderboard weird. But like in general, it should be fine. Has anybody tried speedrunning this route? I'm kind of curious how fast you could get without without taking the shortcut at the top. Because I feel like this is pretty fast, right? If you go this route. But maybe it's better if you just like try going up here. Yeah, that's probably faster. You have to do this for 100%, right? You have to hit this thing. So maybe somebody that does 100% speedruns knows. Where's Mass Rock when you need him? Oh, the other quirk. If I am... Oh, okay. First, I just want to say, this is not meant to be used in like a serious competition. It is, it is not that difficult to cheat using this mod if you really wanted to. Because you could, you could go into this mode and then you could just like enter BO6 and oh look at that. You can see on the leaderboard it says I'm in BO6 now. Whoa, that's so cool. Yeah, so there's nothing to prevent that. There's also nothing to prevent you from just sending bad data. If you if you're not actually in a specific level, but you send that data to the server, there's nothing to say, hey, that doesn't make any sense. So I just want to be clear about like, if we ever wanted to do a serious competition with like prize money or something, you probably shouldn't use this mod. Or at least verify outside of this mod, because it's very easy to cheat. But you can see the leaderboard now that I've completed the game. It just says 0. I have to be connected in order for it to like display my final time, which is kind of weird. Like it makes sense. Like I'm not connected to anybody, so why would it display my final time, I guess. But you can see if I hit connect, then it'll display my final time. Which I tried to find a way around doing that, but it was just like it got pretty hacky. I was not satisfied with any solution, so I was like, you know what? It's fine if people are playing on their own with this mod installed and they want to see their time. They can just hit the connect button. But okay. So, Glitch did say that they already have the mod installed. So, Literate, I assume you're interested in, in trying it out. So, do you have the mod installed? Because if not, we can do that. I can go over that. Do I have Steam? I do not have Steam. Steam, where are you? But like I said, my Steam doesn't work with the game for some reason. That's fine. Hopefully I should be able to help if we go over everything. So, if you're in Steam and you've got the game, you can just right click, go to manage, browse local files. And I don't know why it didn't actually take me to the right location, but you should see something like this. Now I've got a couple of extra files in here. But it should look something like this, right? You've got this data.win file, you've got willyusnail.exe, some of this other stuff, just general game files. I'm going to yeet those. Because, so if we go into manage over here, properties, game versions and betas, we can select which version we want. Now, I don't remember, Literate, if you were here when I said this, but I'm going to be doing the modern version of the game, which is just the sandbox, because this is for modding stuff. So if I click sandbox, you can see over here it's going to automatically start installing those files. And it may or may not help to go into this location and delete everything beforehand. It obviously is going to take a little bit longer for it to download all the files from scratch, but maybe that could help if for some reason it's not working with Steam. All right. So we've got the sandbox version of the game installed. If I go into here, I've got all this stuff. So now, I can post a link to this in Twitch. So that is where you're going to find the GitHub. I've got 2 releases right now. This was the release that I did last week, and this is the work in progress one. I say it's work in progress because the spectator view is not finished, but this is like the most updated version. This is the version that I was just showing off. It's got all that stuff. So I'm going to be using the modern version, which is this work in progress _2.12. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to install it. You can see some of the other files that I downloaded to try and test all this stuff out. But okay. I'm going to go over here. And I don't remember everything that's in my downloads folder, so just in case, I'm going to put this on my second monitor. I'm going to copy that xdelta file. Actually, I don't need to copy that xdelta file. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. It looks like I need Steam. No, you do need Steam. How did you obtain the game if you don't have Steam? That's my question. How do you even play the game? Is it through? Are you using a different? No, I don't know. It wasn't working, so I low-key found an APK. Okay, I mean, yeah, you're gonna need Steam. Okay, real again. Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your break. Yeah, no, so if you don't have access to the game files, then Like, I can't help Root. I can't really help you there, unfortunately. Because if you can't get the game through Steam, then I have no way of providing you with the files that you need. Because that is technically illegal. Does it work on 1.42, the mod, or Steam? Because I created two different versions, one for 1.42 and one for 2.12. Maybe it'll help if I zoom in. So these are the two patch files. So if you're using the modern version, you need this one. If you're using the speedrunner version, you need this one. But you need the game files from Steam, because otherwise these don't do anything. These only work if you have the game files from Steam. I'll see if it can work. Okay, if you don't have the sandbox version of the speedrunner version of the game, it also will not work. You have to, if you're going to do the 1.2 or 1.42 version. Also, the mod is not compatible across versions yet. So if I'm hosting the game in version 2.12 and you connect using version 1.42, it's not going to work properly. It'll still like work, but because in the different versions of the game the rooms are like shifted around, the room IDs are different, we're not going to show up in the same room. Because that data is different. So yeah, it's going to be a huge pain if you do not have the game through Steam. I don't know how you obtained an APK. Let me see if it works on Steam now. Okay. I don't even know why it wouldn't. Maybe if you have some like... No, I don't know. I have it purchased. If you have it purchased, then there is a way to get it. That's what I said. I don't remember that part. If you have it purchased, so I'm still going to be using the 2.12 version, which, like I said, they're not version compatible. But if you wanted to still download the mod or like install the mod for 1.42, you can use this. So there's this depot downloader thing. And I don't have the command for downloading the modern sandbox. I only wrote down the command for installing the speedrunner sandbox. But if you have the game purchased on Steam, then you can use this tool to download the game files. You just might have to do a little bit of research as to what the manifest number for the current sandbox is. If that makes sense. I gotta reinstall. Okay. Let me know if it works. BRB, all right. It's gonna be like 3 to 5 times more complicated if it's not done through Steam, unfortunately. because I am not allowed to distribute game files. So I'm trusting that you have obtained the game files already. Oops. Ren, you joined the Discord. Let's go. Sweet. I'm cool now. You are. You officially get the cool stamp. Slap that on your forehead and show it off to everybody. I'm cool now. God, that'd be so cringe. Imagine walking around with like some live streamers merch. So embarrassing. Dude, my whole brand is basically just like me doing a smug pose, I feel like. It's like the icon for my server. It's like the first emote that's available. Like, don't get me wrong, it was an iconic moment. But I feel like I need some more branding. Or maybe better branding is a better way of phrasing that. it's just me in this stupid smug pose. Takes off number 1 Stone 55555's fan shirt off. No, you can. It's not cringe if it's got my name on it. Also, remove one of the 5s. It's only 4 5s. So you know what? Yeah, never. I take that back. You should take that shirt off. It's got the wrong number of 5s. How could you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable that you would support that person. They're terrible, you know. I've met them. They're not a good person. I made it myself. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, cool. So then you can just like remove one of the 5s and then you'll be good. I mean, there will be like an awkward amount of space between the 5 and the F of the fan, but it'll be fine. It'll look great. It'll be fine. Yeah, trust. So where we left off on making the mod, and I might go back to this at some point during this stream, probably. But we've got this spectator view. So if I pause the game and hit F3, right, I can toggle this thing here. Excuse me, and it'll show the other players like throughout the entire game. So you know what? I can probably show this off actually. Why is the window being weird? I know why the window's being weird. I just don't want to admit that it was my fault. Okay. So let me become the host and connect. And then in this version of the game, you know what? I actually want that. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to connect. And let me go into here. Booyah. Shut up, squid. So now you can see there's this other dude here. That's pretty cool. If I go into this version and I don't know, I'll change my body and shell to red, and then my eyes can be green. I'll make my outline purple, sure. So you can see it reflects here. Wow, so cool. It's a red snail. And then, if in this version, I exit and go into one of the levels in chapter B. That's not the right. Well, that works actually. Never mind. I'm in BO2. Whoa, look at that. I'm all the way over here. I can jump around and stuff. And if I exit the level, I appear in the next one. I can play the game while looking at the other screen. What's probably just go back to the first level. One of the cool things that I had to specifically design the Squid, could you be quiet? I had to specifically design all the connection and everything around this, but I added the feature where if you pause the game, it will freeze the snail in place on everybody else's screen. So if I jump up really high and then pause the game, you can see I'm in a bit of a predicament here. And then I can change my name to be whatever I want. Look at this guy. Look at this loser. I'll turn you into a ghost. There you go. Your name can be red too. Anyway. But yeah. So I've only gotten part of the way through chapter B, which is not even halfway. We've got the rest of chapter B, chapter C, D, and E. And all of those levels are up here. They're over here. They're slowly loading in. But they're just all in this corner up here, just hanging out, and I gotta figure out what X and Y coordinates to place them at so that they actually show up in order. This took 2.5 hours last stream. This took 2.5 hours, and I'm not even halfway through. Of like just typing it. You see this here? You see this code? It might be I can't zoom in, unfortunately. I'm sorry. These are all the offsets. These are all the XY coordinates of all of those levels. You can see all the unfilled ones are just negative 9999. I'm currently at case 41, and it goes all the way down to 126. It'll be fun. It'll be a grand old time. All right, Litter is back. I've got the game working on Steam now. Nice. All right. Let me close out of the game. Okay. Steam, shut up. Okay, do you have the sandbox version? Thanks for your patience. Of course, of course. So if you go into game versions and beta, do you have the sandbox version installed? That is an important part. If not, you can just click this button and then it should automatically install it. Excuse me. No, I don't. Do I download it? Yes. You will need the sandbox version. It was such a pain to figure out or to find the sandbox version of the speedrunner version. Because like the reason they have this 1_4_ speedrunning, like the reason they have it as part of this list of betas is because at one point it was like the default public version, and then a new version came out and replaced it. And people, I guess people still wanted the speedrunner version, so they had to like explicitly create this thing on the Steam page so that people could get it. The sandbox for this version of the game was also released at the same time that this version was, and it was under the sandbox. It was like this sandbox button. Like at the time that that version was released, you could just hit the sandbox button and it would install the sandbox version of 1.4. When the new version came out past 1.4, that sandbox version became sandbox previous, and when a new version came out, it disappeared, right? Because the sandbox previous became a different sandbox, and sandbox was the newest sandbox, so it was completely gone. It was such a pain to figure out how to actually install the sandbox version of the speedrunner game, or of the speedrunner version. Yo, what's up, Mirhin? For the longest time, it was the previous version, by the way. 1.5 was the main version for the longest time, I think. And once the 1.63 was active, which was a winter event, I think we had problems. Yeah. Reasonable rant. So, eventually I did. Eventually I figured it out. You just need this third-party tool, and then you run this command, and you can get the sandbox version of the speedrunner version of the game. Easy, right? It was such a pain to figure this out, dude. You can't do it through the Steam terminal. Steam has a terminal that you can access. I don't remember how to. But Steam has a terminal where you can type in commands to download game files that aren't available on the Steam page. But you can't do it for versions that were like previously one of these. Anything that used to be under, like anything that used to be selectable via this sandbox button, you cannot get using the Steam terminal, but it is still stored in Steam. And so you have to use this third-party tool to download it from Steam outside of the Steam terminal. Like, it was such a pain. Anyway, Mirhan, would you like to test the racing mod? I have not tested it with anybody else. I've tested it with multiple devices, but all of those devices have technically been part of the same local network. So we are preparing to test it for realsies. Depends on how long you'd expect it to take. I don't know. I have no idea. There are like 500,000 things that could go wrong. I'd be down for 20 minutes. We can maybe get it done in 20 minutes. Okay. So, step number 1, download the sandbox version of the game. We're going to test it with the modern version of the game, 2.12. It is technically available for the speedrunner version, but it's just a lot easier to set up if we just do the modern version. So, we're going to install the sandbox version of the game, which is available through the Steam page. And I think Literate said that they had it downloaded, right? Yeah, you said, all right, now what? Okay, I assume that means you have sandbox. Should we try to do the full 1.42 procedure? Not today. We will do it a different time, not today. Time to install more Trojans. I mean, yeah, that's part of the reason I don't want to do 1.42 is because you do have to download this third-party tool, and then you have to like run a command, and it's not that much extra, but it's an extra step that I just don't want to do. Okay. I'm going to assume at this point you have the sandbox version of the game downloaded, because I've been saying that over and over and over again. So, this is what it should look like. Give me a second. Okay, now I'm actually gonna re-download those files because I think running the mod actually messed with some of them. It shouldn't take that long. My Steam is updating? Okay. That's fine. You already know how to install the sandbox version of the game. I'm not worried about giving you those instructions. But let me know when you've gotten that far at least. I am on sandbox now. Okay. Yo, what's up, Glitch? We are getting everything set up. Step 1, install the sandbox version of the game. Unless somebody yells at me, I am going to assume that everybody has done this step. Okay. If you have not downloaded the sandbox version of the game from the Steam page, yell at me now. And if nobody yells, I'm going to move on. Okay. I'm going to post this link again. This is where, oh, you know what? You got to go to the releases page. Okay, it's just that link and then /releases, okay? I'm yelling. Clordax, do you even own the game? Have you even purchased it? Because that's step 0, all right? Installing the sandbox version is step 1. Step 0, yeah, okay. I am whispering. Okay. So using that link, go to the releases page, or just type /releases at the end of it, because I forgot to copy that link. Okay, there should be this v1.0.beta1.1.0-whip. Long title, but it's like, it's version 1, and it's version 1.1 of the beta of version 1, and it's also a work in progress, so it's -whip. Okay, the name makes sense, trust me. We are going to download the whip_2.12.xdelta, because 2.12 is the modern version of the game. So, I'm going to click on that. It's going to download. I already have that file, so it's... Okay, switch to sandbox, patch mod in. Nice, okay. So, I have the patch file now downloaded. I'm a bit ahead, I think. I believe you are, yes. Alright, I've got this file downloaded. Excuse me. I'm going to go to this xdelta-wasm. This is a very handy tool created by Kotkrab. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Kotcrab. Where, if you click into here, you can select a source file. The source file is, so if you are on your Steam page and you right click, manage, browse local files, right? Like I said, to get to where all the game files are, this is where you want to navigate to. Because you're going to want to select the data.win file. Right? So back over here, I've got that pulled up. I'm going to select the data.win file. Shout out to Xdelta UI for being essentially the same thing, but a file instead of site. Yeah, that's what I used to create the patch files. I just thought it was easier because downloading Xdelta UI is like an extra step. Oh my lord, finally no blips. Floating IPs file converting. Is that something that used to happen? I know modding this game a while ago used to be a bit of a mess, and so that's kind of why I was afraid to get into it, but I don't know. This is this is what I did. This is what my research told me to do. So 30 stream streak. Damn. Holy. Thank you for being consistent. I always appreciate you being here. And then in the patch file, it should be like downloads and then this one, right? This is what? Stop. This is what I just downloaded. Apply the patch. It should download you the patched win file. Once you have the patched win file, you can go back to where you have all of the game files, and you are going to replace this data.win file with the patched win file. So if I go into downloads and I grab this and I paste it into here, I now have this data-patched.win. I am going to delete the data.win and rename this one to data.win. So I now have the patched data.win. Does that mean I'm not cool anymore? Depends. Did you fix the shirt? Okay, yeah, it's really similar to usual mod procedures. Okay, cool. That was also one of my fears. Okay. I want to be very careful with the way that I phrase this, but I tried having conversations with RGC about how to mod in general. We had planned to get in a voice call like 3 days in advance. RGC didn't show up to that planned voice call. And then I was ready to like release the first beta version of the mod, and then I messaged him asking about how to actually do that, how to like create the patch file and whatnot. And he has not responded. So I'm very glad to know that this is a similar process to how it used to be, because I'm kind of driving in the dark here. Bro, sounds like YouTube tutorial. I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, all right? It's what you got to do. Yes, it has a big X over it. What, over the extra 5? Is that the name of the creator for this game? I think he's a community manager. He was probably also a beta tester, but I don't think he actually like wrote code for the game. It's pretty much the same thing, but X delta instead of flips. Okay, cool. I'm ready. All right. Yes, over the extra 5. I don't know. I was like, you could, if you put a giant X over the entire shirt, then maybe I'm not so happy about that. But he seems more like a teacher in COVID trying to make overly sure everyone is on the same page. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so you now successfully have the mod installed. If you can either hit the play button in Steam, or you can just, run the exe, whatever. You can now run the game. So I will do that. Okay. You should see in the top right corner the leaderboard. If you do not see that, then you did something wrong. I do. All right. Phenomenal. Now, if you hit F1, the function key at the top of your keyboard, then you fucked up. Okay, if you hit F1, you should see this menu, and you get a little mouse cursor. Let me grab you the information that you need. So, I am going to be the one hosting, so Don't worry about becoming the host. I will become the host. The key, that key doesn't exist. I think you made it up. If you happen to have a keyboard that does not have the F1 key, then I'm sorry to say you cannot use the mod. That key is hard-coded. You have to use the F1 key. But okay. Let me copy this. So that is going to be the IP, and this is going to be the port. Mirhen, that is exactly the thing that I'm doing right now. We can also try it with yours. If you want to. I should probably also change the port, I think. What is it? 2371? Okay. If I set everything up correctly, you can edit the IP, type in what I just posted in chat. You can edit the port and type in whatever I just posted in chat. I see a second player in my leaderboard. I see a third player on my leaderboard. Okay, okay. Everybody go into AO1 if you have not already. Now, I will warn you, if other players don't appear on your screen, that's not necessary. Oh my god. Yes! It works! Holy. You know what? That's not actually that laggy. That's not bad. There's probably a significant amount of delay, I will say. I did notice a significant amount of delay, but that's not bad. Holy, it works. I was fully expecting to run into all kinds of issues. Thank you for the hydrate. First try. Holy. Yeah, let me change my name. So if you hit F2, you can open up the customization menu. I'm gonna edit my name. And then yeah, like you can customize all this stuff. You can change the opacity of other players. Is Glitch still here? Yeah, Glitch, you're right there. So I can turn Glitch invisible. Or I can turn their name invisible if I want. Or I could make their name like massive. Look at that, they're massive now. This is huge. I'm gonna be red and blue. There we go. And then my name will be orange. Who immediately started speedrunning? Because somebody, Literate, you're in A12. Somebody else is in A11. I assume that's Mirhen. Just haven't changed their name. I joined through my previous save file. Yeah. So if you start a new save file, it will reset your leaderboard thing, and it will also automatically turn automatic difficulty off. So if everybody resets, including Literate, hit F2 to change your name. If you hit F2, there's this giant edit name button. And you can also customize a bunch of other stuff in that menu. I'm going to turn the leaderboard. I'm going to make the leaderboard bigger. Dude, this is so cool. This is so cool. It works so well too. I was like fully expecting it to be incredibly laggy. I'm thrilled, dude. I'm on a high right now. Okay. AKA Anna. There's a 20 character limit. You need to support? No, I can't. If I support, I don't know. Maybe. Theoretically I can, but also if I pause, other people can see it, but I won't be able to. If I pause, then I'm gonna look like I have tall eyes. All right, if we want to do a race, somebody can just start moving, because it's all based on in-game time. So if somebody starts moving, we can just go. Spectate keybind, you have to be in the pause menu and then hit F3. I missed the jump. I missed the jump again. Yeah, you can see glitch is 0.15 behind Mirhen. And I'm pretty far behind because I missed the first jump. You don't need a countdown, just start moving. It's based on in-game time. Just go. Remember, this is not the speedrunner version of the game, so some of the levels in whoop. Oh, I made that. Some of the levels cycles might be different. I am pretty far behind. Oh, I can see him. I'm catching up. I can't see him anymore, and then I died because dude, I cannot focus on speedrunning right now. This is so cool. Glitch is still within 2 seconds. Yeah, so I think this cycle is different. Whoop. Oh, I did that horribly. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm down to like 20 seconds. Oh yeah, this cycle is definitely different. Oh, okay. I do not know how to do it in this version of the game. Okay. I'll just wait? No, that doesn't... Okay. I know. I don't know how to play the game anymore. I'm so not used to this version. Oh, hi, Literate. Oh, this is not going well for me. Can I make that? That's fine. Okay, I'm throwing. Okay. There we go. Holy, man. Oh. I don't have my scroll wheel set up. Okay. Mirren's in B11 already? Oh my word. I'm so far behind. I don't care. I don't care that I'm behind. I'm thrilled that this actually worked. I mean, I'm a competent coder. I was confident the whole time. Also, sorry that it's in windowed mode. I'm in a race, alright? Oh, that was terrible. Oh, I can't do Miracle Dance because I don't have my scroll wheel set up. Oops. Forgiven this time. Thank you. I'm glad I could earn your forgiveness. I will try to be better in the future. Oh, that's right. We go this way. Okay, I got tower skip at least. All the easy levels I seem to miss completely. Somehow get tower skip first try. Hey, Literate. I genuinely don't remember how to do this level. Oh, whoops. Not like that. Dude, why? Why do I keep doing it? Okay. I'm still a minute behind. Almost a minute and 20 seconds. Glitch and Literate are pretty close. Again, they might not be close physically, but in-game time, pace-wise, they are close. Oh, dang it. I jumped too late. Whew. Oh, that was too late. Or too early. Oh. .7? Yeah. Oh, that fish, man. Can I make that? Nope. Alright. It's fine. I blame the fact that the leaderboard was in my way. Let's not acknowledge the fact that I was the one that put the leaderboard there. You gotta put the leaderboard somewhere though, you know? I was trying to figure out where I should put it. And I was like, I can just put it in the top right corner and then they can adjust the transparency if they want to. That way, if it's in your way, it's not my fault. And just make it invisible. Oh, whoops. Ooh. Ah. That dude's annoying. Could you get out of my way? Uh-oh. I feel like I deal with something similar with my Steam overlay and new games. Yeah. Dang, I'm that far behind. Literally, it's already beating the level. Okay, made the 1 block gap at least. From a weird setup too. That was not bad. Yeah, I know. I know some games have like, oh, very very tongue-in-cheek like made a streamer corner. Like they'll intentionally leave part of the screen just like blank with a background or something, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it's always a struggle trying to find where to put everything. That's part of the reason I have my layout the way that I do, where I just have the game in its own area, and then I can put all of my overlay stuff around it. Which, like, I'm not a huge fan of because it does make the game smaller, but considering it does alleviate the stress of figuring out where to put everything, I feel like it's okay. Sub 18, by the way. Whew. Oh, 5.43 DO8, and then I immediately die. Okay. No, I'm good at this game, guys. Trust me. Trust me. Oh. There we go. Oh, these bubbles, dude. Get out of my way. Nice. Lightning helpy first try? Oh, no lightning helpy. Hey, glitch. Oh, snap. We're kind of close. Don't tell me you were waiting for me that whole time. Also, I like your color scheme. Three of us are in EO5. Mirrorhen's about to beat the game. Of course, of course. Glitch, you want to try 6-button Bart with me? I'm kidding, I'm not going to do 6-button Bart. Obligatory jump spam. Oh, I somehow didn't get my second jump. Okay. Whoop. Stop. I instinctually used my scroll wheel and then forgot that I didn't have it set up. Oh, literally got shot. Mirrorhead's in the final boss fight right now. Or no, E19 is after the final boss. Are they just now crossing the horizon? Oh, yep, there they go. 14:32, nice time. Oh, now they can test out the spectator view. Nice. Yeah, so Mirhan, if you pause the game and then hit F3, it might be laggy at first, but you can go into spectator view. Nice time. Yeah, 14:32 is not bad. What do you mean? I mean, it's not world record, but like... It's not bad. Whew. Is that a legitimate second place, or is Literate on a faster pace than me? Yeah, Literate's on a faster pace. $16.01. All right, let me go full screen. There we go. And then yeah, so if you pause and you go all the way over here, you can see Glitch crossing the crossing the horizon. Because most of the levels are not placed correctly yet, but you can kind of see the levels. Sweet. Yeah, Literate beat me. Makes sense. That's so cool, dude. do you guys want to try going into a custom level? I don't know that there's a custom level that all of us have. Pablo Skip and Helpy destroyed me. Yeah, because I came across you in Helpy. I didn't see you in Pablo Skip. Trench. I don't think I have Trench. Tell me a custom level. Trench. I have 0. I have trans rights. What was the other one? I have hard Levy. And truly puzzling. No, it's funny because all custom levels technically have the same room ID. So I don't know where Glitch is right now. Oh, there they are. So Glitch is doing Trench, and I'm in a completely different custom level. But we can see each other because all custom levels have the same ID. Or the same room ID. Can I? Oh, I can't make that jump. I completely forget the solution to this. Let me make the leaderboard less opaque. There we go. Maybe if I go into a different one here. I forget what hard Levy looks like. Oh, hey, Literate. The Thing. How's it going? Oh, there's Glitch. Dude, this is so cool. I'll give a small set of questions/concerns, but generally super amazing. Cool, yeah. The spectator view seems to be a bit scuffed for me. When I click to drag, it'll menu, since that's one bound of mine. Okay, yeah. I mean, you need some kind of controls, and I don't know. I could try and maybe figure out how to get, like, custom keybinds for that stuff. But I just figured most likely not a whole lot of people are going to have mouse controls bound to in-game actions. So yeah, that's completely understandable. 2, the leaderboard scales with voice lines. I assume that's wanted, but sometimes all the colors are just white/grays for a small moment and return to normal. Interesting. So they shouldn't do that. That's good feedback. I will look into that. You know what? Let me add it to my notes. I've got a notes file here. I did fix this. AO9 in the spectator view used to have a spike that was like that got cropped out accidentally, so I did fix that. Okay. Spectator view controls, and then leaderboard scaling with voice line subtitles. 3, how should the names be ordered, since Glitch and Literate were wrongly ordered for me quite often? So, I mean, the way the leaderboard works is a little bit weird. And I'll say that the reason that it was off so much is because Literate started way later than everybody else. Because the ordering is based on real time, so whoever is furthest in the game will show up higher up on the leaderboard. But because the comparisons are done based on in-game time, it can look like they're out of order. And I have tried to come up with some kind of a way to get around that, or to like make it more understandable. And if you got ideas, let me know, because I feel like I've thought of everything and nothing feels right. If everybody starts at approximately the same time, it should be fine. It was pretty much just because Literate started later. Which, like, if you're doing an actual race, usually you're gonna be like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go, and you're not just gonna, all willy-nilly start whenever. But yeah, the leaderboard is gonna look like that. And I don't really know how to fix it. Okay. In E11 maybe. Wait, what? 4 in E11 I maybe. Maybe your message got cut off because I don't see anything after that. Just had super weird RNG, but the conveyor belt seemed to double switch every time on my end. Basically instantly. I didn't mess with that, so I don't know why that would happen. I didn't touch anything related to that, I don't think. I think you already know about the color resetting back to normal when you die, right? Is that still happening? Because it shouldn't. I should have fixed that. just gonna start a new thing here. If I die, color stays for me. So if you're seeing something else, let me know. Would it be possible to just remove the menu elements when enabling the spectator view? Maybe. It would be easy to hide them. I don't know if disabling them would work. Or would be easy. It would work. I don't know if it would be easy. I can look into that. That's a good idea. Maybe disable menu items when spectator view is enabled. Okay. Because the drag seems intuitive to me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I assumed it's real time. Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's fine. All right, cool. That's why I was saying countdown. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't like an official race. It was just, we were just kind of messing around. It was in Amelia. I wasn't dying. Wait, your leaderboard won't get scaled by voice lines? It shouldn't. Like, you should be able to manually adjust the scale in this menu here. You shouldn't, like... It shouldn't scale with the voice lines. Can you switch to the other font? So if I turn this down... How do I trigger a voice line? It shifts down 1 pixel. But it's not like changing sizes. Change to the other font? Oh. I didn't even consider that. Okay. Good call. Good call. No, not that. Using different font. Okay, yeah, so there's some font shenanigans, I guess. That was not intended. It's scaling by the text at the top for me. Font, not size, yeah. For me, it scales completely tiny. And me and Marie are weird ones which use this font. I mean, because you can like mod in your own fonts, right? Or was that a thing? I feel like it was a thing at one point where you could like add your own custom fonts. So yeah, I should probably, like, when I'm drawing the text for the leaderboard, or like any of these menus really, I should probably just force a certain font. That shouldn't be too hard. Because yeah, like all these dimensions and like the angle of this text here is all done based on the default font. I completely forgot that there were different fonts in the game. Chapter D runs is what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn this back. This looks, okay, no offense, this does not look good. Sorry. Yeah, subtitles could be tiny, that's fine. I'm sorry. It's so weird. I'm so used to this text. or this font. Let me turn exploration on. There we go. It's the true sub 14 font. I see how it is. Hey, literate. I should change my color to orange. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. I accidentally entered. This is orange, by the way, apparently. This looks tan to me. Does this look orange to anybody? This looks tan. Tan is just light orange. Okay, I get it. But this, like, come on. In the game, in Game Maker, in the engine that's used to make this game, this is what they call orange. That's not orange. There's no way this is orange. This is tan. Whatever. It's just so tidy when speedrunning. I don't know. I mean, the text in this game doesn't really matter for the speedrun, so I just never thought about it. Okay, I'll head to bed now. All right. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for pointing out those bugs. It looks, excuse me. That looks full FF7F00 orange. It looks relatively orange to me. Like, yeah, it's relatively orange, but like, you could be so much more orange, you know? Am I crazy? I don't know. It's fine, though. It's fine. It was super fun. Exciting to play that on Speed Sailing Saturday tomorrow. Okay. I don't know if we're going to use it for Speed Sailing Saturday tomorrow. You can if you want to, I suppose, but I would not consider this to be ready. I don't know, though. We did kind of just test the whole game, so I don't know, maybe. It's not neon orange or radioactive orange, but I want it to be, okay? When somebody says orange, I expect this. I expect like a neon orange, okay? This is what it should be. And it's not. I mean, it works fine. Yeah. But it has bugs. No, it's probably fine. I want to finish like the spectator view. I want to get this done. And then obviously fix those bugs, and there are a couple of other things that I might maybe do before making like a full release. And then at that point I'll start like advertising it and telling people about it and stuff. So far the only people I've ever told are in my Discord. So if you've never seen my current stream or my last stream and you're not a part of my Discord, you probably don't know that this exists. So it might take a while for people to like get everything set up, which is part of the reason I don't really want to make it part of Speed Sailing Saturday yet. Heading out for the night. Happy for your mod working. All right, have a good one. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I'm also happy that the mod worked. Oh, dude, it was such a rush. It was such a rush when I saw everybody spawn in. I was so worried it wasn't going to work. Can you show the palette again? The version of the mod I have doesn't have the orange. Gonna color pick. Yeah. Good night as well. All right. Have a good night. I appreciate you being here. Oh. No, I'm serious. That was that was a bit of a high. W mod. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with it. No, so it's funny. So the click, when you hold down your mouse button, it like, this is the unicorn horn. If if you were part of the Discord, you know that this used to be a different thing, but the sprite that I was using for the cursor doesn't exist in the speedrunner version of the game, so I switched to using the unicorn horn. And previously, when you clicked, it would just like rotate slightly, but because of like the origin point of the unicorn horn, when you did that, it looked like the entire unicorn horn was like slapping the button, which on the one hand is really funny because it just looked like, because if you like spammed the button, it would just like, it looked funny. But when you're like adjusting these sliders and stuff, it kind of looked off because the tip of the horn wasn't lined up with where your mouse actually was. So it looked awkward, so then I had to change it to be this like scaling and making it darker thing. RGC gonna lose his mind. Ads. Ugh. Ads. I'm gonna turn. I would. Whatever. Twitch is dumb. Like, I would like to be notified when ads are happening, but I don't like the fact that the notification moves my chat up, so I can't read the most recent chat messages. I don't understand why it does that. Maybe it's because I'm using Firefox or something. RGB values are 255, 160, 64 versus the true orange 255, 127, 0. Seems close enough in my eyes, but I don't know. Hang on. Color picker. What did you say? 255. 255, 160. 160, 64. Versus 255, 127, 0. That looks more orange to me. That looks orange. This looks tan. It's like, look at this. So this is their list of colors. Just like look at how vibrant the red and the yellow are, and like this green, the fuchsia, and then orange is just like, this is what happened. Look at how bright this blue is. Look at how cool. Aqua. Such good crisp colors, and then there's just orange. Like, come on. You couldn't have picked this color? Look at how much better of an orange this is. I don't get it. Cause it's lighter, yeah. Hop on chapter A. Are you in chapter A? Look how bright this blue is, and it's so dark. What are you talking about? No. Like, it's not like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, it pops, you know? It's like, yeah, that's a blue. And this is just, this feels like it wants to be orange, but it's just not. Okay, what are we doing in chapter A? We're going into A12? Or not? I don't know where he went. I don't know, man. Oh, whoops. I got distracted. I'm in the presentation room. Okay. I'm just gonna chase Literate around at this point. Are we doing a chapter D race, I guess? Like, so the color palette used to be different, and then I changed it to be what it is right now, which is definitely an improvement to what it was before. But I don't know, man. I'm not happy with this orange. I want to change it. Oops. Oh, I did. Okay, well, that didn't work. Go! Okay. Stop! Go in the basket, please. That's not in the basket. Okay, there we go. What if you had RGB input? That is something that I considered. The only thing is that, like... Oh, what? How did I miss that jump? What? The easiest way to like actually code that is just to do a similar thing that I was doing with like the name and the IP import, where you just get the like this text box that appears basically outside of the game, which like is fine, it works. I'm just not super happy with it. And creating an in-game text editor is probably not the easiest thing in the world. But yeah, it's possible. Ooh, 3 sliders though. That could work. Are we continuing here, Literate? Oh, okay. I was like, I can't tell if you wanted to go to chapter E. With scheme override option, of course. Yeah. So like the other thing with this palette is that if you want to go back to being a default snail, you can just pick the top left of each one of these and you'll go back to being like the default snail. So I also want there to be like an easy way to go back to being default, which if you've got 3 sliders, I don't know, maybe there could be like a small button on the side that's like go back to default, but Literate squished. When you're a default snail, do others see you as your scheme or theirs? They would see you as whatever you pick. So if you pick the default colors, they will see you as the default colors. Where'd Literate go? Literate left. Oh, am I dumb? I was gonna go through the level a second time. I am definitely dumb. Having an extra thing on screen while trying to beat Bartender is not it's not fun. Very distracting. Oh, I got shot. Nice. Double Mafia skip. Oh no. Wait, that was me. Why did I think I was the other one? I thought Literate died. But yeah, as far as I understand, RGC is also making multiplayer. But the way that he's making it, it's gonna be so that like you can actually interact with the other snails. Whereas this one, everybody on screen is only a visual thing. Like you can't, there aren't any hitboxes or anything. Kind of funny we got the same first move. Okay. Well. Bruh. Get over here. So if you use classic scheme and I use fluid scheme, you'd see me as classic scheme default snail. Yes, I think. Literally, where'd you go? If I'm understanding you right, whatever color is chosen out of these is going to show up no matter what your scheme is. It's going to overwrite whatever else is happening. Are you doing alt ending? I can never remember alt ending. Squish. Squish. Let's just test it rather than confusing questions and answers. Okay. I'm going that way. All right. Ooh. Can you make that jump? Surely. I'm just not doing it right. I don't think I'm doing it right. You can probably make it. Glitch! Hurry! Hurry! The elevator's going down! Here, I can go back to E19 if that's where you're at, Glitch. Okay, now I don't know where you are. Spectator? I have no idea. The default option is just specific colors rather than reading from the color scheme. Yeah. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I probably could just read from the palette. I don't think that would be too hard. It's just not something that I really thought about. I'm gonna mod the mod to get a cool scheme. Whoops. I also think it would be cool to add hats. Is Literate not coming? What happened? Did they exit the level? What the heck? I thought they were gonna join me up here. Oops. Wait, I forgot how to do this. There you are. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Oh. Wee. Oh, there you are. I thought there was. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's the other thing is that it does not work in in the non-main campaign levels. Like, I think other people will still show up, but the colors don't work. Oh. But yeah, there's just a list of colors that you can modify that show up in this list, or that menu. I have a heart. Wait, what? Is there a jump here? What? I'm confused. I feel like communication is attempting to be had, and I am not receiving. It's just a constant stream of particles. Literally, it's just vibrating. There's a laser. Oh, you can't fall down here? Alright. Wait, the colors do work. What? Why did the colors work? I didn't even realize. Last time I checked it, it didn't work. I don't know why they work now. Okay. I guess whenever I fixed the bug with it, because like there used to be a bug where if you die, then your colors got reset. And I guess fixing that bug also fixed this. It did not used to work when you entered this campaign. I'm skipping the puzzles. Oh, whoops. I feel like I've played these before. Whoops. But I don't remember this one. What the heck is this? Oh. Yo, what's up, Vlad? How's it going? We are testing out the multiplayer mod. Is it? Oh, I probably have to double jump. I'm dumb. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All cool. What about you? I'm not doing too bad. I am super excited that the mod actually works. I think I gotta go. All right. Thanks for being here, Literate. I appreciate you helping test. It was fun. Got an error in save code changes, so I don't know what to do now. What did you change? That usually means there's a syntax error. I don't think I've played these levels. I do not remember this. This is kind of funny. Wait, what happens if I get all of them? Ah. You can shortcut this, right? If you time it properly. Oh, I need to land on the edge of it. There we go. What in the world? Where am I supposed to go? All right. Nice. Okay. This has gone from me testing the mod to me experiencing the game's extra content. Oh, bullets go through the glass? I feel like I knew that at one point and I just forgot. I changed the color grid, not realizing I would also need to deal with step 0 code, which looks absolutely atrocious, at least when I compiled and decomiled. So you should just have to change, what is it called? Customization. Just go into the create, the racing customization create, and then you can edit the colors from here. They're just in lists for each of the name, the outline, the body, and the shell. When they're decompiled like this, they just like look like numbers, but you can put in whatever color. Yeah. It is a bit scuffed, I will admit. The code is not pretty, but it works. It works. What am I doing now? Oh, right, I gotta. Sweet. Yeah, because draw grid, both draw grid and the code that actually detects when you click in a certain area on the screen, that has to use the same values, and I figured it'd be easier to just put it all in the same data structure than to try and like hard code it in multiple places. I don't see that in the code. Wait, really? I don't know why. I mean, you've got this object, right? I can't imagine that it would decompile in a different way, or like in a significantly different way, I guess. Was that done in an update or was it done pre-release? Oh, yeah. did change this after. Yeah. My bad. I don't even remember how I coded it before. But yeah, so you can't add to whatever. You have to change an existing color. It specifically only works with, well, so the old version only works with the default color and 6 other colors, I think. And then this one works with the default color, or like I guess any 8 colors that you want. It is weird. It is weird. I don't remember how I coded it before. You know what? I can actually probably look. Code. Raising customization. Other? No, that's for coloring the player. No. No, that's the wrong object. It wasn't in draw. Oh, it was this. No? Wait, what? Am I dumb? Oh, it is this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you would have to change the color in one of these statements. Because these are all just hard-coded. You have to change one of these. And then you would also have to change, so that was in the create function, or the create event. And then you would also, in the step event, you would have to figure out which one of these absolute mess corresponds with the color that you're trying to work with, and then change it there as well. Yeah, unfortunately it's like it's hard set to handle. I mean, in this version it's only 7 colors, but in the current version it's 8 colors. It's just the 2x4 grid, or the 4x2, whatever. But yeah, because like I can't make this menu too big or like too tall, because otherwise it covers up the F1 menu. And if I make it too wide, then the leaderboard, it would cover up the leaderboard, and then it wouldn't be easy to like mess with, and customize that. So I had to, work with what space I had. So it's just, you can only do 8. Why is this just a shortcut? Oh no, it's the way I actually have to go. For some reason I thought you could go to the right here. Do I have to like hit all of these? Where am I even going? This way, I suppose. This is bizarre. I am not used to seeing these breakable blocks underneath conveyor belts. Nope, give me this one. Oh, wait, I can just leave? What? Okay. What was the point of the smileys? I'm confused. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I have to get the blocks to the bottom? Ah, and then I unlock the gun. Neat, neat. Does it not kill me if I run into it? I guess not. Nice. No, the spike! I'm dead. I have a broken heart and I'm dead. Also, I suppose I should have asked this while everybody else was also here. Do you think that I should add the gun shells? Because currently if somebody has a gun, the other players won't be able to tell. And it should be relatively easy to add that, I think. I just didn't know if it was like an important part of the customization. Or not customization. I don't know. The viewing experience. Yo, what's up, Sig Enterman? How's it going? Gamers, you missed the splashdown? Thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate that. What's splashdown? What did I miss? Artemis 2? Oh! I completely forgot about that. I did miss the splashdown. Oh wait, I want to skip the puzzles. I was busy, okay? I was working on a mod. Are these just like shortcuts? I don't understand. Oh, I guess it is just shortcut. Okay. Oh, what is that top route? Okay. Very cool mission. Followed every event, especially the Nutella one. I'm sorry? Is that Nutella like the peanut butter thing? I'll send you a clip in DMs. Okay. Whew. Do you want me to look at it on stream? Nice. Oh, there's a collectible over there. Okay. I did not know that was a double jump. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, oops. I can make it! Okay. I immediately forgot that it was a double jump. Oops. Dude, these arrows always throw me off. I can never remember if I have a double jump or not. Whew. I think UMT doesn't like me. Why do you say that? What happened? So I just... okay, I can just do this. Okay. What? Oh. I read it backwards. I thought it said 4 out of 6. I was like, how did I miss some? If you want to watch it, then when you have a minute, I promise it's funny. Okay. Wait, this is the first time you've DM'd me? Oh, what is this? What is this?
Reed Wiseman and Jeremy Hansen will meet up.
Just floating by. Great advertisement. Perfect product placement there.
Reed Wiseman and Jeremy Hansen.
Does this person even know that the Nutella? Do they see it?
Reed Wiseman and Jeremy Hansen.
They have to, right? They have to have seen it flying past. There's no way they didn't know that just flew right by them. I can have the only change being switching yellow to black, and UMT will still find a way to spout 2 error pop-ups at me? Interesting. I think they have. That's funny. I feel like I did see a clip about this, but I don't think I paid attention to it because I don't know, I wasn't following the mission real close. That's funny though. Okay, what am I doing? Anyways, yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Oh, I see. Got him. Oh. There's a... Why is it moving so slowly? What the heck? There are drones now. Oh, oh. Oh. Interesting. Wait, what? Am I dumb? How? Oh, I am dumb. Okay, okay, I see, I see. Oh, okay. Please. Okay, there we go. I'm in the hole. I did it, guys. I win. I don't think I was supposed to be down there. Okay. Okay. Oh, am I not supposed to be down here? Okay. Yeah, that was fair. Whatever, I don't think it matters. Whew. Oh. Oh, I didn't know there was a thing over there. I have news. It looks like my rebranding has gotten out of control, and now a real femboy has messaged me on Telegram. Wait, what was your rebranding? Why? I feel like I'm missing a part of what happened. I don't know what Telegram is. Oof. Oh, whoops. Okay. I thought I was gonna jump over it. Really? Why did it suddenly get so much more difficult? I'm in a box. Okay, there we go. Please don't hurt me. Okay. I somehow cleared out the entire area. Cool. I was surprised myself. I'm in a box. I got myself trapped. Ugh. Okay. Oh, bruh. Why was that bullet so much faster than everything else? Yeah, okay. That was just bad timing. I didn't think about that. Okay. Oh. Oh. I'm scared of everything. I'm in a box. Okay. No. I'm so scared to stand on that door. Oh. I don't know why I thought it was the opposite. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay. No. Okay. I'm gonna wait for that bullet to go by. To go past. Stop shooting me. Please. Let me live. Holy. Why was that so much harder than all the other levels? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I have to, like, hit this thing? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wait, that was... Okay. I didn't realize I was supposed to go up. Whoops. Ooh. Alright, cool. Whee! Nope. Oh wait, do I really need to keep the speed? What in the world? Do I have to go up top then? Oh, not like that. Whoops. Alright, well, that's one way to reset the level. There we go. Okay. I don't know how to react to this. On one hand, I have a femboy who I can ask all about femboys, but on the other hand, he sent me such photos that if I decide to show on Discord or Twitch, I will be instantly banned and forever. Okay. I mean, did it... Is that what you wanted to happen? I'm trying to decide whether or not I should be happy for you. Okay, am I still supposed to have speed here? I don't think I need it. Okay. This was all just from a rebranding? Am I supposed to have the... Oh, that's not a ground. Okay. Ow. Oh, I'm probably supposed to go up here, huh? Ah. Excuse me. Thought the lasers were on the same cycle as everything else. Or as the doors. They are not. Ow. Ah. He's from the channel I'm in. And he just decided to send you these images? Because you rebranded? Am I feel like I feel like I'm not understanding. Does rebranding have a different meaning than like than like the corporate meaning? Oh. Bruh, that block is stuck in the... Okay, it's fine. Oh. Ow, I should have just gone, I guess. What is that bullet? Ow. I was not paying attention to the laser. Dude, what are these bullets? What am I... What? Oh, I have to hit this? Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Got him? Oh, I see, I see. Me when I'm doing okay in Spanish class? Okay. Am I supposed to go back down now? Oh, what the heck? These are breakable things? What? Okay, that was weird. Cheesy mashed potatoes taste like potato and cheese. They do. Dude, it's been so long since I've had cheesy potatoes. Okay, I was not expecting that. Do I... Can I get the fast back, please? Oh, I don't even need it. Okay, why was there fast in the first place? What the heck? Oh, I do need fast. I see. I need need to do like a... Bro. Get rid of me, please. In any case, it seems like he likes me. Now imagine my face when I saw all this. I still don't understand. Okay, there we go. I have to keep the speed and collect all of these? What the heck? I'm sure you could not have possibly been more surprised than I am. Wait, what? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Wait, what? What? I'm very confused. I got to unlock the gun. Ow. Okay. Give me that one. Okay, that drone is not in a favorable position. I dodged the drone, but got shut out by the door. Sure. Sure, man. Ooh. Bruh. I thought if I held left, I'd be fine. But you still have speed when you go left. I am in the... How did I do that? I thought you're supposed to die if you do that. I got stuck in the door. Oh, I got shot. This is tough. Give me this one. Okay, 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 okay. I have a gun. We are schmoving. No. Please. I kind of want to be up here, I think. That laser would say otherwise. The door opened right when I was... Oh, come on. Okay. Give gun. Thank you. Don't. Okay. These lasers need to stop what they're doing. Bruh. How long had that been there? I swear I did not see it. Give me this one. I don't even have to collect all of them. I was collecting every single one. Give gun. Oh, okay. I'm sorry that I asked for a gun. That was my bad. Okay. There we go. Gun acquired. Please. I I saw it that time. Nope. Okay. Of course. Of course. A stray bullet catches me. Okay. Gun acquired. Oh. Get out of here. Big damage. I didn't see the drone. This is just the first time for me, and I don't know how to react, what to say, what to do. I have no idea. How did I do that? I thought you were supposed to die when you do that. Quote number is something, but that just means we need 2 more quotes. Quote gun acquired. Perfect. Just one more. I gotta say one more out of context thing. And then we'll be golden. Okay. Oh. Come here. Nope. I jump. I press the jump button when I'm scared. I need to not do that. Dude, stop shooting me, please. Okay. I'm camping right here. I don't want to move. Oh. Every so often it comes like straight sideways. So I'm just gonna wait it out and hope I don't get shot. Please! You've gotta be kidding me! I thought for sure it would get hit by a bullet. I shot directly in front of me. Ah. By the way, can you try to send my card? What? I don't know what that means. I just need to do some task and then we'll be golden. Exactly. Is this the world's toughest boss fight? Let's find out. Cue intro music. It wouldn't be that bad if I was just good at the game, you know? Dude, how is this drone still alive? Did you see that? How many times do I gotta spread my bullets before you get shot in the face? I mean, really, it shouldn't be that hard. Stop. Okay. Give. Oh, I missed the gun. Give. Okay. Have gun. Don't. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Wasn't worried about it. I'm worried. I pressed the jump button ever so slightly too late. Get me over here. Okay. This drone, dude, get out of here. Okay. Okay. I played it risky by getting in the line of sight of that door. Ooh. Okay. Oh my, the lasers. Surely. You've got to be kidding me. I had to jump over the drone and then it sniped me. What the heck? It's not that difficult. It should not be taking me this long. Stop. How is that drone not dead? Oh my word, dude. Stop. The speed thing respawned while I was just sitting on top. Ugh. Stop. I pressed right. I swear. Wait. Glitch, was that you? I sent you a map? I'm sorry, what? What? Why are you down there? Oh. Please, okay. Hello. Oh my. Dude, the particles from me jumping are like the trail that I leave behind. It hides those vertical lasers. Oh my. Oh, come on. Surely. Thank God. I sent you a map of Willy Snail that I created. Hello, PR? What in the world? It's filled with spikes. What is this? Wait, was that it? No, that was a bonus level. I still have to beat this one. What? I did beat this one. Did I go the side exit? Did I not actually beat the level? I'm so confused. I got shot. I didn't even know you could get shot on this one. Glitch, how are you hacking? Why have you broken my mod? My precious? Oh, I thought it was lined up. 'Twas not. Oh. Oh, that's right, you have to... Oops. Bro. Please let me up. Thank you. I forgot. Oh. I did not go this... Wait, yeah, I did. Oh, is this... Does this technically have the same room ID as, like... No, I'm so confused. I don't know how you're doing this, Glitch. Oh, I'm supposed to go over here. Okay, cool. Well, but I beat this one. But I did it. Does that mean I win? Did I win? What about these levels? I'm gonna say I won. I did it. Okay. Glitch, is there anything you wanted to try out with the mod? Because I think I'm about ready to wrap things up here. I was literally just playing a custom level, by the way. Interesting. That's weird how that works. Yeah, Vlad, I saw the thing that you sent, right? The level filled with spikes that says hello PR. Oh, I guess this does count as like a custom campaign, huh? I didn't think of it as one, but yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I did that, but... I'm so used to just turning off automatic difficulty. I keep forgetting that I added a thing that makes it so I don't have to do that. Yeah, that's probably faster. Is there... What's the world record on AO2? Is that a thing? I'm sure somebody's tried it, right? .29 by Ezra. My key combo doesn't work at the beginning of the game. I can't just easily exit. .2? Dang. I wasted a bunch of time. What the heck? Is it better to like go up here so you don't have to wait as long to jump, maybe? Oops. Or can you just... Can you... No, you can't just make that jump. Interesting. I created this map with only one thought in mind, minimalism. The idea is that although it seems like something simple, it is actually very difficult to complete. Interesting. I might give it a try another time. But I'm probably gonna call this stream here. That was fun. I'm really glad the mod worked. I was, like I said, I tested it quite a bit before I went live, and it was not working nearly as well as it did. So that's pretty cool. I'm really glad that that it worked. But yeah, I'm gonna exit the game. There we go. Good luck, glitch. Steam, be quiet. Anyway, that is gonna be it for the stream. Probably no stream tomorrow because we've got Speed Stealing Saturday. So I'll be doing that. But I sent it to you on Discord. You can download it right now. I'm well aware of that. I just told you I wasn't going to do that, though. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace.